Alright, in the last video I kind of quickly put together a little, I guess, wireframe here for our email newsletter that we're going to be sending out. One thing I edited just off screen real quick was to actually eliminate the boundary I put in place. The 600 pixel wide block is kind of a guide you need to kind of abide by when you're designing for an email, or it's a basic standard. So with that in mind, I wanted to kind of take a look and see what it looked like without, and I actually like it quite a bit. So I also gathered some assets to use for these areas where we're calling attention to the case study or a video or something like that. So in this video, I'm going to kind of tighten some things up and add our footer to this template, as well as some real content. Hopefully I can pull some photos from our Instagram and put them in, and possibly even some content. So without further ado, let's get going. Since this is primarily a pretty minimal theme, I am considering dropping this dark background altogether here. So I'm kind of separating things as I see them. So I'm gonna try that without right now and see what happens. And then we'll change this to that dark color. If this were a bigger project, I'd be creating text styles. To do that, you can go to, or character styles, you can go to View, Studio, and Text Styles. Oh, they are text styles. There's some predefined ones here, but you can either modify those or create new ones. Yeah, so that's pretty nifty. Anyway, with that in mind, I'm going to kind of tighten up everything we've got here, make it look a little more presentable. Where is it at? Distribute. There we go. Maybe do something like that. And then our case study. This is an older project we've used, but it's essentially a homepage of a dentist outfit or it's the about page, I should say. They're called Wildwood Family Dentistry, and we could mock it up in such a way that it's like in one of those free resource mock-ups, but I might just kind of toy with it without for now and see how minimal we can get it, but still maintain, you know, a good looking composition. So right now I'm just trying to get it somewhat in frame. Actually, why don't we just kind of go full width, see what it looks like if we crop it to this boundary. And maybe I'll do like just a, I don't know why that took a weird, oh, opacity, there we go. And then we can maybe make this a dark color, possibly, that doesn't work right. So let's look at this. Maybe we'll left align everything again now that we got all this white space. Yeah, we kind of need some structure. Bring my guides back. I'm gonna actually pull these all the way over now. So it's about 600 pixels wide. And we'll do this. Okay. And obviously this image, I'll I would probably spend more time and make it more of a actual composition, like a mock-up. Like everyone ever seems to always put it inside of some sort of notebook or some sort of photo to make it look like the site's somewhere else, when it's actually just a static image you've imported into that. That's fun and all, but I kind of just want to give you guys some context for the sake of this screencast. So we may come back to that. I'm just going to realign some of this. Widow. There we go. Another widow. Let's just do this. Ah, come on. All right. I also have a image for this. Like I said, we've been in the last video, we've been doing some video marketing, which is more or less just posting our ideas and stuff to YouTube. I have a couple stills here for that. We use these custom thumbnails for the videos, and we'll probably make use of that here, just to give the user some context of what they're going to be watching if they click it. Maybe we'll just use the same aspect ratio and get rid of this block. We also need a play icon. Is there anything? We can just make one. There's icons out there, but when in doubt, why not make one? There we go. So let's make it white. We'll probably bring the opacity way down, and we can make it triangle. The predefined shapes and Affinity stuff is pretty cool. Obviously you can modify things however you like, but they come with some settings, which is nice, like in Illustrator or whatever, or Sketch. It's just kind of like, here's your shape, good luck, you know. So with this, you can either use the defined shape settings Affinity gives you, or just kind of convert it to curves, so you can modify it whichever way you like. So maybe we'll make this an actual brand color. Maybe this green we're using. This is gonna have to be an image in the end, because there's no way you can embed videos right now. So I'm gonna do something like that. I think we go a little darker. Lighter, darker. This needs to be below it. And maybe we'll make this a little translucent. I almost want to make this our purple, which I just messed up like that. Yeah, that looks cool, I think. I don't know. I think green's actually more my style. Okay, cool. So there's some realistic content there. There might be more of an excerpt underneath, likely will be, but just kind of getting some stuff going here. I group this real quick, and that didn't work. Okay. All right, and then Instagram. Let's see if I can pull up the site again. Under our story, I've added the most recent stuff. We can use the most recent stuff, but I might just pick and choose. Why not? Okay. I'm going to ungroup this, ungroup that. Get rid of that image. Get rid of this image. And we'll just scatter these randomly. Find that. And this one, there's my ugly mug. Okay, and finally this one will go. Let's shrink it down a bit. Right underneath. Awesome. So that's, I might remove this block again and just go real minimal like we've been doing. It's kind of funny because our site's pretty loud and colorful. But this email, I'm kind of toning that back and making it more just all about the content, which I think is important. You need to resist the urge to kind of always, you know, go crazy with the design, but more or less just show the real reason behind it, you know? I don't know. Am I rambling? Yeah. Okay. We could probably make these a little bigger, but maybe we'll do like one. Oh, something like that. And I'm thinking this needs to be 16 pixels after all. I'm reluctant to see how that might look, but the only thing I don't really dig is the divisions between these sections. Like, I feel like there needs to be a rule or a line, which I think I will add. We'll kind of mock our header that we have going on, if you know what I mean. like this line that right here, I think will be a repeatable element, just to keep things transitioning in such a way that's easily identifiable. Something like that. I'm gonna make this all 600 pixels. We'll just scale everything. There we go. All right, let's turn those guides off real quick. I kind of like it. This could be probably more, excuse me, this could be probably more, I don't know. Maybe we'll go back to centered. I know I keep doing this. You guys are probably hating it, but it just feels a little lacking, is what I'm trying to get at. I don't know. Maybe we'll have one more section that's like an actual introductory section saying, you know, like, hey, welcome to this week's newsletter, or something to that regard. So let's move everything here down. And we could do like a common theme I see is like issue number, like, I don't know, 10, 100. Let's make this off. Should this be like up here maybe? That'd be kind of cool. What could be over here to balance that? Or does that look weird? Nah, we'll keep it like that. And then we can have just some more introductory text. Something like so. This all needs to go down even further. Grr. Oh man, come on. Come on. This is the problem of not taking the time to group your layers and name them and all that. I do that. I tend to do that haphazardly. Like, I don't do it in real time like a real good person should do. Mainly because I hate when software gets in the way of, you know, an idea or creativity. So I try to, you know, prolong that to where I'm at a stopping point and the creativeness transpired, so I'm good to go, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe we can add like a date here. I don't know, what is it today? March 29th? This should be left align. Cool. I think I like that a little more. I'm zoomed out, so if you imagine this kind of in your email right now, you read down, oh, there's a recent case study, neat. We'll have an image that links. Maybe I can make it more like flashy, like, I don't know. Do something like this and kind of go off the grid a bit. Good luck coding that, Andy. Yeah, I know. We will go like this. Left align this, and this will be outright. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of something out of the box that's not so... Okay, picture, image, text, button. Cool. Wildwood family. I'm glad this is invisible. Sarcasm. Okay. For this, we'll do ideal again, I think. And bold. A little bit larger. We could do something like that. This probably needs to be a system font. Maybe we'll increase the leading, or tracking, I should say, a bit to quite a bit. And tone this down to like 18. I'm gonna even go more than that, like 70%. Yeah. And for all I know, we might have to use something like that for most of these, which sucks, but it's probably wise. I don't know, that looks kind of dumb, right? Maybe I'll do, oops. I'll just keep it contained, but I'm gonna have this be off-white. So it's like a card in the end. I don't know, something like that. For a basic image, if I were to do some actual like mock-up or like a no background kind of clip of something, that would be probably more just white space and stuff like that. Okay, so our blog will just be basic links, I think. Images are cool there, but it's not necessary. It's more to load, assuming people even load it. I'm gonna actually add a button to the videos that says subscribe to our YouTube, and I'm gonna make it a button like this, but just basic black like we've been using. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's pretty wordy, but it's actually, this width of a button will probably get skewed on mobile, so we probably need to just say subscribe to our channel, or what should I say, subscribe to YouTube. Yeah, so something like so. We got our Instagram. I think I'll try to just link this image to the actual Instagram page. I don't know that you can, I think on the desktop app you can at least like or follow a page, but you can't do much, which is annoying. Okay. I actually think I'm gonna reorder this. Work with us. I might actually color differently just so it stands out. Obviously, what we do depends on the client work. So if you guys are watching this and you need help, hey, get at us. I think I'll keep it as is because I kind of like the black and white tones going on. It is off center. It's pretty close. All right. Cool. As far as any more content to add, I think we're pretty well capped. Like, we don't do, since we're such a small company, it's just my fiance and I, Alyssa, we, you know, kind of only do a few projects every so often, and it's just, they need to be pretty substantial projects, which is what we try to take on. So we don't, you know, some of these outfits or agencies are publishing projects, seems like every week, but they have the numbers. We just have the I guess better relationships with clients because it's just us and they know who we are. They come to expect what we do, and, you know, can always call upon us and get an actual person, you know. So I think we'll move to our footer now. That is going to be obviously the kind of garbled legal stuff, the unsubscribe links. I don't know that I'll cover that in this video simply because it's kind of an understood thing, but I do want to put our logo at the bottom again, as well as social media links and whatever. So let me open up where I got, I'm glad all of these are open. Go to my resources folder, which I've collected so much stuff over the years. Icons, yeah. I'm really a big fan of this in typo, I think is how you pronounce it. I don't know, they're just very well done, and I always kind of default to those. I'll probably put dribble. Definitely Facebook. I I wish they'd let you have free team pages on Dribble, random aside, because that'd be super useful for just a team of 2. It's not really, I don't know, in our budget to just go and buy a team page. So it's one thing I wish they'd amp up over there. Small gripe. We're on LinkedIn too. And Google Plus. Yes, we use it. Do you? Where is LinkedIn? I don't want the circle. There we go. And I think I'm going to keep these black and white because that's kind of the feel we're going for right now. So, and since we don't have a team page, maybe I won't use Dribble. Instagram, YouTube. I'm putting these, I would say, in order of how much we care, left to right. Not that any one of these is a bad place to be on, but some just perform better and some do not. It's all about the target. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to I'm going to make these not completely black. So they're embedded, so you can't just edit them directly, which sucks, but I'm going to just do a color overlay for now. And we'll do the 3 off black I've been doing. But I'm going to create a style based off of that. So it doesn't look like anything here, but if we select all these and hit that, then they update. So cool. And what else should we put in the footer? What's in a typical footer? Got this stuff open. Really good emails. Just a ton of links, right? Yeah. Addresses, links, unsubscribe stuff. Yeah. I might actually center this. That'd be kind of cool. Like we did the header. And then we kind of have this little slogan we like to use, which is need marketing, hire this creative duo. And we actually use emoticons to the max for it. So let's do that. I'm gonna actually make this a link, which entails just literally doing this trick. And I'm going to, I think on Control Command Space, it's emoji, yeah, on a Mac. Hacking tip there for you, or whatever you want to call it. Sadly, you have to do it for each damn emoticon. So we do the light bulb and the couple. I don't know why this isn't displaying right, but huh. Okay, Affinity, come on. I guess you can't do it in this. It works over in the layer if you see that. So I'll do that in code, I guess. You guys won't see it, but if you need those icons, I'm fairly certain there's like a free resource out there for those, or you can just create images out of them if you need to as well. Might make this a little smaller. maybe we'll use, we can use that purple again. I think that's what we should just kind of keep that color consistent. Not necessarily our 100% brand color that we've been using on the site, but it is there. So I would say we use it in heavily white spaced areas, if that's a term, white spaced. Okay. And then there'd be, of course, the legal jarble or unsubscribe links. And I think I'll just honestly do that in code. So you guys won't see that part, but if you check out that article that will be coming out, or has probably already come out, I'll come back and link those in the videos, and you should be able to read the actual development side of this process. So I think that wraps things up. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it was kind of fast and scattered, but I just wanted to really, for one, finally get a damn email template going for my business, and second, contribute to Web Designer Depot, but also do it in kind of a different way than they do over there, that you guys can benefit from if you're watching this. And if not, maybe you saw it on Web Designer Depot and then stumbled upon this. I don't know. So whatever the case, I hope you like it. And if you did, please like or subscribe to this series or this channel, everything. And also my business page too. Check us out. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.